Unleashing humanity from the tyranny of gravity. We are LiftPort. Take number 14 today. Let's see. Every time we try to take a video today, either Chris's phone rings or my phone rings or there's an email or sound or I drop Elsie onto the recording system. So I think this is seriously our fourth take today. But anyway, good morning. So I just came back from the BIL conference. You guys remember I invited a lot of y'all down to the event down in Long Beach. It was really great. We'll talk more about that in a second. I brought Elsie with us, and that was fun. She's got her own name badge, and she got checked in as an official member of the event, so that was a lot of fun. And as the event was finishing, they had a auction, and I bought myself this pretty awesome, epic Star Trek keyboard, so I'm pretty happy about that. All right, so what happened on this trip? It was a great trip. Let's talk about it a little bit. This is the second time I've gone to BIL. BIL is a pretty interesting event because it's a lot of big thinkers and people that are trying to make a difference in the world. And I certainly kind of gravitate towards those people. They're interesting to me on a personal level. We'll have videos and we'll have pictures up soon. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. Make sure you check the links below. We're going to have a bunch of supplementary information in the links below. They're really worth watching. So Saturday was really great. I met Aubrey De Grey, Dr. Aubrey De Grey. He is one of the world's leading longevity experts. He's actively trying to make people live longer. Fascinating talk. He showed us some stuff I'd never seen before. It was pretty amazing. You know, mice living longer, getting certain. He said to me something along the lines of, if we can make a mouse live longer, we can make a monkey live longer. If we can make a monkey live longer, we can make a man live longer. So that was really great. One of the things that was really interesting, though, was that I think he's watching our videos or he's reading our posts, because he actually knew enough about our project that he could actually relate to current events. So thanks, Aubrey. I'm looking forward to working with you in the future. I met Amanda Palmer just briefly. Some of you may know that Amanda and her success in her $1 million Kickstarter campaign about a year ago, I tracked a lot of that stuff. I literally studied what she did. And so to be able to shake hands with her, even just briefly, and say thank you to her was pretty good. It was kind of a personal moment for me that was important. I met Dr. Ric Kanner. We had a fascinating conversation for about 45 minutes. He's the guy that his team has had a breakthrough in creating graphene superconductors, so make sure you watch the video below. It's really fascinating. It was great because he and I kind of pulled off to a side over to a table, just the two of us, and then one of the conference organizers came over, Michael Cummings came over to sit down and listen, and it was just the three of us, and then somebody else showed up, and then somebody else showed up, and then somebody else showed up. After about 45 minutes, there were about 10, 12, 14 people huddled around this table, and it was kind of like a one-on-one conversation with Dr. Kanner and I, but then other people were actively paying attention, taking notes, taking pictures. It was kind of a surreal moment. It was really a lot of fun. I'm hoping to do a lot of work with him in the future. And then finally, met with Brad Templeton. He's one of the early founders and developers of the internet. So he's got a fascinating bio. I really recommend reading his bio. I don't really know where that's going to go necessarily. I do think we're probably going to work some more with Aubrey De Grey and with Ric Kanner. I'd like to work with Templeton, but I'm not sure that's really an option. So we added probably 3 PhDs to the team, so that's really great. We'll have more information on them soon. And I think maybe we hired a new staff person while I was down there. That could be really instrumental to our future. So we'll talk about that later as that evolves, as I learn more about this other person. You know, beyond the famous people that I was fortunate enough to meet and have conversations with, there were lots and lots and lots of other fascinating people that weren't really famous, but just really genuinely interesting folks. I learned about lockpicking and gibbons and the plight the gibbons have, that they're declining in numbers super fast. I saw people performing acrobatic yoga, which I had never seen before. It was quite beautiful. We learned about malware and security hacks and sex therapy and dancing and music. There was a world-class Jenga tournament with, you know, instead of, you know, your finger-sized Jenga sticks, they're actually like, you know, 2x4s cut into Jenga tools. It was really fun. That was fun. When that tower came down, it crashed. And just a bunch of, you know, variety of really fascinating, interesting people that want to make a difference in the world. So speaking of people that want to make a difference in the world, I want to put some, you know, send some thanks out to several people. Renee for getting me down there in the first place last year and then being an awesome host this time around. Christy and Michael, you guys are terrific. Michael, Sabrina, and Victoria, this project may not have come together if you guys hadn't been making it happen. So kudos to you for putting on a tremendous program in such a short time. Faya and Jonah for being terrific MCs and just making the place lively and inviting. Lindsay and Randall and Marty for just being good people and kind of being there when I needed you. So thanks. Take care, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.
See, at LiftPort, man, we hurdle every obstacle. There's a difference between difficult, hard, and the impossible. Improbable to put an obstacle on what you do. You can't tell me sky's the limit, cause we're going to the moon.